Cam Ward just played in his second preseason game of the year, and man, I was super impressed with his overall ball placement ability. This dude is different. He had a couple of lasers. I know he only played in a couple of drives, but I felt like I needed to make a video on this dude. It's incredible, right? First thing I noticed about this first play, right? 2nd and 6 after a run. The offensive line is going to be in what we like to call a 5-man scat protection. They're going to be sliding the offensive line to this left side here. They're going to have man-to-man to the right. Now, we also notice that this is 11 personnel. If you guys don't know personnel, the first number in personnel always represents the running backs in the backfield. Second number represents the tight ends in the football field. We've got 11 personnel, 1 running back, 1 tight end, 5-man scat, slide to the left. We're going to get an inside pressure release out of James Pierce, a really highly touted rookie edge rusher. This guy is a dog, okay? First thing I want to show you guys is the pocket presence by Cam Ward. As he drops back into play action, we're going to get instant pressure off the inside. So the awareness to boom, get outside the pocket. Now guys, let's look at this for a second. If Cam Ward wanted to run here, he could. He could tell his running back to block, and they could probably pick up a nice 5-6 yards and maybe even get a first down on this play. But what I love about Cam Ward is his ability to continue to look down the field. Look at this laser on the run, finding his guy in space on the dig over the middle. So first thing, again, right, you get the chip and release off the tight end into a flat right here. All right, let me actually move my camera so we can see this a little bit better right here. Again, we're gonna get kind of in route over the middle. We got a clear out to the top side of the screen over there. Again, as we're getting outside the pocket, boom, great job. And now our guy's able to get up the sideline for a massive pickup. Okay, now it doesn't end here. There was another play that I needed to show you guys, and I will show you guys in just a second. But I want you guys to do me a quick little favor. Comment down below a letter grade for the second game of Cam Ward's NFL career. And also, who do you think also looked good in this game for the Titans perspective? We get enough comments or enough likes on a comment, I will break down a whole nother video breaking down a whole nother player. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. Let's dive in, man. Cam Ward showed us some real things in this game. All right, here's one of my favorite throws of the entire game from Cam Ward. And it was an incompletion, but we're going to get a crosser over the middle of the field by Van Jefferson. Once again, we're working off play action. Let's see what we notice. So again, now we're in a 5-man scat off the play action. This time the offensive line is sliding this way, right? We're sliding this way. We're chipping off James Pierce and releasing because, again, this guy can get to the quarterback. So we want to change our protection. We're going to have man-to-man to this left side and kind of give these guys fair opportunities at the quarterback. So as we play fake, you're going to see the release from the tight end. You're going to see the release from the running back. But also off the play action, are we noticing here 42 and 40, these guys are still up, right? Allowing Van Jefferson to kind of get behind that second level of the defense. So as Cam Ward is dropping back in the pocket, look at his head, okay? You see where he's looking right now? His job is to read these safeties and kind of move them in a certain direction. So as we got this clear out to the left side of your screen right there, right? You got the tight end kind of in the flats. But watch his head, okay? Watch his head. You see how it's not moving at all? The reason it's not is because this is what we call manipulation of the defense. 42, right? 40. What are these guys doing? They're looking at the quarterback. Most of the time, quarterbacks will tell you where they want to go with the football by using their eyes. Look how Van Jefferson is getting here. This safety is kind of attached right there. This is perfect. This is beautiful, right? We just have to layer this thing over the linebacker. Look at it, how his head never changes until he's ready to load up this ball. Boom. Look at the placement. Look at the placement. That is a catch. We need to catch this ball. Need to catch this ball. This is a laser, a dot, a dime, sidearm, beautiful. I mean, if they can, it's tough because it's over 3 defenders. But we have to understand, guys, this was right where it needed to be. For your guy to not only get it, but also have an opportunity after the catch, this is where the ball needed to be. I can't really show you non-stop the clip. That's why I pause a little bit. But man, the manipulation to look over the middle, right? Keep his eyes forward. Keep these backers down. Oh, man, dude. This should have been a Sports Center top 10 play. What a throw by Cam Ward, man. And really quickly, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we got you guys covered throughout the entirety of the season, preseason, film analysis, whoever it may be, Cam Ward, anybody. Let me know in the comments who you want me to break down next. Join the family. Turn on those post notifications. That way you're notified when we do post videos. But this drive ended a little bit early, but man, they should have got some points on it for real. I know this is a pretty tough angle right here, but you know what? We're going to do what we can do here. First thing we notice on this play, guys, see off coverage. Look how off that they're playing with this inside slot guy. So our concept here is kind of a clear out, then we're running an out route, okay? So if these guys are backpedaling, one, that's a good sign. But two, if they're in man coverage, this is perfect, okay? So as Cam Ward snaps his ball, you're going to see one of two things. You see the outside corner start to backpedal. He is clearly in man versus this outside go ball, which means we still have off coverage on this out. So we want to get this ball out with anticipation, and we want to get this thing out quick, right? Because we want to utilize that off coverage on 2nd and 10. He gets the ball out, and it, dude, fires it. A rifle. Sets them up at 3rd and 3. They ultimately don't get it and do have to punt it away. But, dude, look at how quick this ball gets there. That is a laser. Once again, I like Cam Ward a lot. This is a really good read. Let's see. Offensive line's in a 5-man scat. Slide to the left. Man-to-man to the right. They're going to overload. Another thing that we can notice all day long, guys, is a lot of the time you want to throw to the blitz side. The blitzer side, right? So, let's see. You got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 on this right side. Usually you want to throw towards the blitzer, especially if they're in off coverage, right? Which that means there's no other person over here to help, right? You have one-on-one and one-on-one. Over on this side of the field, you got 4v3. So naturally, you're just going to look at this bottom side of the screen. You're going to throw on this side because this guy's blitzing. Once he sees he's blitzing, get the ball out, laser, fire, let's go. That's what we want to see. Good job by Cam Ward. Now, Cam Ward did essentially finish the night, 2 of 7, 42 yards with a rating of 52.1, which is not great by any means necessary. But I saw some really elite throws in this game. I mean, the one to Van Jefferson was an absolute laser. Probably one of the best throws I've seen in the preseason. You know, the one to Alec A. Manor for like 35 yards, getting outside the pocket quickly was amazing. Again, we have to keep in mind, there was no Calvin really in this game. His number one weapon. A lot of younger guys here in the lineup for them. I know it doesn't seem like it was an elite type of night for him, but again, he was one, drop, 2 drops away from having a 3 of 7, 4 of 7 night for 95 yards, a touchdown, and with a rating of 120 plus. So, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's not great, but I thought it was a good night for Cam Ward. Let me know what you guys think. There's going to be one more clip from Kendall Brooks that I wanted to show you, and then we'll head out of here. I know this isn't Cam Ward, but I felt like I needed to show this play here. He's going to be coming up into kind of like a seam flat read. Now, this quarterback, we talked about it earlier. We talked about Cam Ward's ability to manipulate, not really stare down a receiver. But we could talk about all day long why it's good not to stare down a receiver. And right here, we're going to see exactly that. As this guy's running a clear out route, the quarterback is reading this DB here. If he's following the clear out, then we're probably going to have this quick flat by Nick Nash, right? But essentially, he's not taking account because this guy's playing a solid 11, 12 yards of off coverage. He's not assuming that he's going to be able to get into place to contest this thing. But he is wrong, right? He pump fakes the go. This guy is following the go because he's in that third, right? But Kendall Brooks jumps this thing. Beautiful job. And guess what? Takes it all the way for a touchdown. One more time. Look at him. Reading the quarterback's eyes the entirety of the way. This is why you don't stare down a player that you want to throw the ball to. You just don't. You're not supposed to stare down. You're supposed to go through full field reads or manipulate like Cam Ward did. Beautiful job by the defense. Okay, Titans. I'm seeing what you got.